Okay, my name is Luna, and today I'll be sharing, hello Corinne, good morning. Today I'll be sharing a hamstring fire building yoga flow. So all you're going to be needing for this practice, for this session, is your mat, body length space, and positive attitude. It is a little bit moved flow, like not so slow. So just go to your own pace. If you by any chance get tired throughout the practice, just go ahead and rest in child's pose or downward facing dog and just come back as you feel that you're like recovered. So many times we tend to, when we're doing our flow or practice, it might happen that you get tired and you're just like and just like standing there with whichever posture and just like stay sitting down. So instead of doing this, try to always go to child's pose position. That's like the posture that we use to recover. So child's pose would be child's pose would be like bringing your big toes together and just hands either forward, sliding them forward or backwards. Just like relaxing your shoulders. Here you'll be much relaxed than if you slide your hands forward. Then you'll still kind of like be working on your shoulders. But either way, that's one of them, or the other, just like downward facing dog. This is the other resting posture. So as we go through the practice, if you feel tired, just feel free to go to one of these three options I just gave. And remember, this is your own practice. Make it your own. Go to your own rhythm, your own pace. Of course, I invite you and motivate you to follow along as much as possible. But if by any reason or chance you get tired throughout the workout, throughout the flow, just go ahead and rest in child's pose. So with that said, I think we're gonna get started. Also, one more thing. If you feel and you know that you need props like the blocks or straps or whatever you need during your normal flow, once again, this is your own practice. Go ahead and just make use of them as much as you need to. And we're gonna get started. Whenever you catch in this moment your mind going to thought, to the past or the future, just bring it back to the present for your breath. And let's set an intention for this class, something that resonates within your heart and your soul. Send all that energy towards that intention. All the energy that we generate for this class, for this session, send it to that intention. And very slowly start opening up your eyes, blinking them all the way until you open them up. And we're gonna get started. Let me just see, because I can see from there. Oh, I froze. Oh no. I'm back. Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna get started. In a seated position, as you open up your eyes. As you inhale, lift your right arm up, and as you exhale, bring it behind your back. And try to reach, maybe you can reach for your thigh, and with your left arm, maybe you can bring it towards your right knee, and twist as much as you can. It doesn't have to be so intense, just very mellow, very gentle. Lengthening through your spine, looking above your right shoulder. And as you inhale, come back to center. Now lift your left arm, looking from space, creating space in between. And as you exhale, try to look for the right thigh. And with your right hand, try to reach for outside, the outer side of your left knee, and look above your left shoulder. And come back to center. Now inhale and slide your hands forward, bring your forehead towards the ground, lengthening through your spine, noticing the sensations on your glutes and your hips, and just letting go, surrendering. Inhale, look up and out towards the other side. Like walk your hands towards the left. I'm sorry, we're in the center. Walk your hands towards the left or either your right, it doesn't matter. So it's very intuitive. And just keep lengthening through your spine, keeping your shoulders squared, bringing your forehead towards the ground. Keep lengthening through your spine. Inhale, look up, and now walk your hands towards the other side. Connecting to your ujjayi breathing, if it's in your practice. Inhale, come back to center. Walk your hands towards your feet. Let's come to a tabletop position. Bringing your shoulders stacked right above your wrists, knees, hip distance apart. And we're gonna go for warming up our wrists. So what we're gonna do basically, first is keeping your fingertips rooted into the mat. You're only gonna lift the back part of your palm without letting the thumb to lift off the mat. So the only thing that we'll be lifting is this part, like the bottom part of our palm, of our hands, okay? So we're gonna go for 10, really root in and really grip the mat with your fingertips. So we're gonna go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now transferring the weight forward and backwards. Breathe in, breathe out. That each movement is synchronized with your breath. Now we're gonna go do circles without bending your shoulder or elbows towards one side, to the front, to the other side, backwards, and one side and the other side. And you're not really gonna change your spine right now, just keep the spine neutral. We're only shifting the weight to the palm of our hands. And now towards the other side, since we're really warming up our wrists. And come back to center. And as you inhale, look up, cow pose. And as you exhale, round your spine, cat pose. Inhale, look up, cow pose. And as you exhale, round your spine, look towards your belly button. Inhale up. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale up, and now you're gonna lift the right leg. I'm gonna just step forward because then I'll just hit the couch here. So just lift the right leg, and now we're gonna do like as if you're drawing rainbows, but without really moving your spine. All the movement comes from your glutes. So we're gonna go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now bring that knee, right knee towards your chest, and as you exhale, kick up towards the sky. I'm gonna go for 5. Movement comes from the glute. 3, 2, 1. And now you're gonna open up the knee. I'm gonna face forward so you can see. Open up the knee toward the side and then close. We're gonna go for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we switch to the other side. As you inhale, extend the left knee and lift the leg away from the ground. And now we're going to do the rainbows. Towards one side, so we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now bring the knee towards your chest. And as you exhale, lift up towards the sky. Movement comes from the glute. We're going to go for 5, 4. Keep squaring your hips. 3, 2. So not this, but just the leg. And 1. And now open up and close. Just one side. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Bring your toes together. Bring your hips towards your heels and slide your hands forward. Release your forehead towards the ground. Child's pose. Inhale, halfway lift, and as you exhale, forward fold. Now we're gonna catch opposite elbows and just relax your head. Say yes with your head, say no. Let me just check something. Oh no, it's okay. I thought it's not frozen right now. Okay, so say yes with your head, say no. Inhale, look up and just come slowly all the way back up into standing. Bring your feet together. And we're gonna go for a couple of round A, sun A. So as you inhale, lift your arms, bring your hands towards the sky, and as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up, halfway lift. As you exhale, root your palms of your hands, step your feet backwards, tabletop, and as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, roll your shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, either step. If you want a more vigorous practice, then maybe you can start practicing these hops by now. If not, just like walk your feet in between your hands. Otherwise, bend your knees and step in between your hands, jump in between your hands, forward fold. And as you inhale, all the way up to standing, Samastitihi. One more time. Inhale, hands up towards the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands, step your feet backwards, or you can also jump. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push the ground with your feet, lift the knees away from the ground, roll your shoulders away from your ears. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Look forward and choose your variation, either stepping your feet in between your hands or taking a little hop and forward fold. Inhale all the way, Urdhva Hastasana, and as you exhale, Samastitihi. One more time, inhale, hands up towards the sky, and as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, place your hands on your mat, either stepping backwards or with a little hop. Chaturanga, elbows close to the rib cage. As you inhale, slide your hips close to your wrists. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your knees off the ground. And as you exhale, push with your hands, lifting your hips up towards the sky. Plugging in your heels towards the ground. Downward facing dog. Breathe in for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, either walking or stepping, walking or jumping your feet in between your hands, forward fold. And as you inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, lift your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, Samasthiti. And we're going to go now for 3 sun salutations. B. So, as you inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, either walk or step your feet backwards, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. And in that same exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Place the sole of the left foot towards the mat. And as you inhale, lift your chest up to warrior 1. Exhale, frame the right foot, step it backwards, tabletop position. As you exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot in between your hands. Place the sole of the right foot backwards. And as you, and really like plugging it in towards the ground. And as you inhale, lift your chest up. Warrior 1, square your hips, they look forward. And as you exhale, step the left foot, backwards. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up, bend your knees, step or jump in between your hands. Forward fold. And as you inhale, Utkatasana, bend your knees, bring your palms of your hands together. And as you exhale, Samasthiti. So you're going to go for 2 more. And now, let's really try to go with the flow and with your breath. So you already felt it. It's going to start to feel the body warm up by now. So you're going to inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. As you exhale, forward fold, extend your knees. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, either step or jump, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. And in that same exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Plug in the sole of your left foot towards the ground. Inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, frame the right foot, step it backwards, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. In that same exhalation, step the left foot in between your hands. Plug the sole of the right foot backwards and lift your chest up towards the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, frame the left foot, step it backwards. Tabletop position, bend your elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, either hop or step forward, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Last one, building that heat in our body, waking up our inner fire. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, look up towards the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plug the palms of your hands, either step or jump backwards, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog, and it's at that same exhalation, step the right foot in between your hands. Place the sole of the left foot backwards, plugging it in. Inhale, lift your chest up, warrior one. As you exhale, frame the right foot, step it backwards, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog, and in that same exhalation, step the left foot in between your hands. Place the sole of the right foot towards the mat, and as you inhale, lift your chest up towards the sky. Warrior one, square your hips. And as you exhale, frame the left foot, step it backwards, tabletop. As you exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and as you exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Either step or jump in between your hands. Forward fold. And as you inhale, bend your knees. Utkatasana. Samastitihi. Now you're gonna open up your feet, hip width apart. Keep lengthening through your spine. And as you exhale, forward fold. If you need to bend your knees in order for your back to be as straight as possible, go ahead and bend your knees. So first you want to bring your belly towards your quads. Now lift away from the ground your big toe and catch it with peace fingers in your hands. And forward fold. So keep bending your knees if it's needed in order for your back to be as straight as possible. Try not to be hunching your back, but rather lengthening through your spine, bending your knees if needed, and then with each exhalation, try to extend your knees without your belly to separate from your quads. So you're going to hold it here for 5, 4, feel the back part of your legs, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up. And now you're going to place the palm of your hands. They're going to be facing towards the sky. And just going to bring the palms of your hands underneath or feet, your feet. So now stand with your feet on top of the palms of your hands. And start seeing if, like, as you bend your knees, you can keep your spine, find more lengthening through your spine. And now try to switch and transfer the weight towards the tip of your toes, as if you want to lift your heels off the ground and forward fold. Keep engaging your core. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up and release your hands. Place your hands towards your mat and walk your right foot backwards. Left foot comes backwards. Downward facing dog. Come forward all the way to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, bring your toes together. Spread your knees mat width apart and bring your hips towards your heels. Slide your hands forwards. Bring your forehead towards the ground. Child's pose. And breathe in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, look up and come all the way back to downward facing dog. Lifting your hips away from the ground. And as you inhale, lift the right foot off the ground, extending to your right knee. And keep squaring your hips. Try to see what's your maximum length that you can reach. Keep squaring your hips. Now open up your hips and lift your leg a little bit higher and square them back again. And you start to feel more intense on the back part of your base leg. So this would be, in this case for me, my left leg. I hope that's the same one for you at this moment. Keep breathing. And as you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. So keep trying to plug in the left heel towards the ground. Keep lengthening through your spine. Right knee should be right above the right ankle. And as you breathe in, lift your chest up, warrior one. And hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale, twist. I'm gonna shift away, step your feet, like your toes should be facing forward, hips should be squared, and really sink in, sit down, like see how your knee is not here, but really sink in towards your warrior two. First we're gonna square and notice the shapes, the postures, and then we're gonna move with the rhythm of our own breath. So try to really feel here the posture and the alignment of each posture. Now, look forward towards your middle finger and lift off the ground your right heel. Keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the energy with the right hand above your ear and lengthen through the right side of your body. Reverse warrior. Keep lifting your right heel and breathing here for 5. Left hand should be really easily just touching the leg. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back. Bring the right heel towards the ground and bring your right shoulder towards your knee. And now lift the left arm above your ear and hold it here for 5. Keep sinking in, keep bending the right knee. 2, 1. Inhale up. Keep your warrior two. And you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back and bring the crown of your head towards the ground. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of your hands. Walk them forward as if you're doing a downward facing dog, but keep your legs in a warrior two position. So keep breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, walk your hands backwards and bend your left knee. Extend your right knee into Skandasana. If you need to keep your hands placed and your hips elevated, then go ahead and do so. If you have the flexibility to lower and sink in, go ahead and do so. Remember, this is your practice. Find your variation of it. I'm going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frame the left foot. And we're going to go into a runner's lunge to the back of our mat, squaring the left foot. Leave your right hand in front of your left foot. And as you inhale, lift your left arm up towards the sky. Into a twist. And as you exhale, bring the left hand inside of your left foot. Step your left foot to the outer part of your left side of the mat. And we're going to start moving forward and backwards. Shifting the weight, feeling the lengthening through your hamstring. If it's possible to bring your forearms towards the ground, go ahead and bring your forearms towards the ground. If not, it's okay. Just keep your palms of your hand plugged in towards the mat. If not, bring the forearms towards the ground. I'm going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And now you're going to slide your hand to be like making a diagonal line towards your mat. And just flip and bring above, stack above your right foot, your left foot, and come to a low side plank. Forearm side plank. So hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now bring your left knee towards your left elbow. I'm going to go for 5, 4, use your breath, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way to forearm plank. Lower your hips, inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, either come to child's pose position or downward facing dog for rest. I'll just come to a child's pose, but you can stay on downward facing dog if you like. Feel your breath, feel your heartbeat. Heel forward. Either if you were on a child's pose or downward facing dog, we'll meet up in downward facing dog. And as you inhale, lift the left foot off the ground and up towards the sky. Squaring your hips and see how far you can reach with your leg. Now, unsquare your hips and lift your leg a little bit higher, pointing your toes. And square your hips back again. And you'll feel how deep and how it feels in the back part of your right leg. So maybe you can go for a third time and really square your hips back again. We're going to hold it here for 5. Feel your hamstrings. 3, 2, 1. And step the left foot in between your hands. Noticing as if you want to plug in the right heel towards the ground. Left knee is stacked right above your ankle. And as you inhale, lift your chest up. Coming to a warrior 1 with balancing variation. So let's hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now face forward. And your hips facing forward into your warrior 2. Really find your warrior 2. So really sink in towards the left knee. Don't be halfway, but really go in as much as you can. Coming out of your comfort zone. Now, look forward, shoulders should be in line. Look towards your left index finger. And as you exhale, now lift away from the ground your left heel. And bring the energy above your ear with the left hand. Reversing your warrior. Right hand should be very loose, just like touching your right leg. And so hold it here for 5, 4, sink in, 2, and 1. Bring your heel towards the ground. And now bring your left elbow towards the left leg. And open up with your right hand. Extend your right elbow above your ear. And breathe in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And as you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. And now bring the crown of your head towards the ground. Also feeling a lot of weight on your shoulders. Just letting loose your hands as if they want to touch the ground as well. And hold it here for 5, 4. Remember your intention. 2, 1. Bring your hands, walk your hands forward. Keeping your legs into the warrior 2, but your upper body in a downward facing dog position. So hold it here for 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, 1. Walk your hands backwards and now bend your right knee, extend your left knee and come into Skandasana. So optional, keeping your hips elevated and your left toe should be facing up towards the sky. Option 2, bring your hips towards the ground. If you have the flexibility, go ahead and do so. If not, it's okay. It doesn't matter. You'll reach it there someday. I promise. And just keep breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Frame the right foot. Lift the left hand in front of the right foot, and as you inhale, keep extending the left knee up towards the sky, and now also your right hand towards the sky. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring the right hand inside. Step the right foot to the right side of the mat. And just gonna go forward for 5, 4. You can do it in your palms of your hands or with your forearms, shifting the weight back and forth. 2, 1. If you're in your forearm, if you're in your palms of your hands, maybe you can bring your knee towards the ground and then place your forearm. And start walking your right leg all the way until you stack it up your left foot. And coming into low form side plank. So hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring the knee to the elbow. 5. Use your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Form plank. Inhale. Bring your hips towards the ground, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. You can either rest here or on your child's pose. Now we're going to do the same mandala, but we're going to do it, keep resting wherever you're at. We're going to do it moving with your breath, so we're going to go a little bit faster. We're not going to hold the postures for longer, okay? So, let's knee up, back again, into a downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. You know where we're going. As you inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. On the right side, lift the heel, and as you exhale, reverse the warrior. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring the right elbow towards the right knee, left arm above your right ear, and left ear, sorry. And as you exhale, bring the heel, right heel towards the ground, interlace your fingers, and bring the crown of your head towards the ground. Inhale. And exhale, walk your hands forward. And as you exhale, bend the left knee, extend the right knee, Skandasana. Inhale and exhale, frame the left foot. Flip the right hand in front of the left foot, and as you inhale, lift the left arm towards the sky. As you exhale, bring the left hand inside of the left foot. Walk the left foot. Bring forearms or palms of your hands and shift back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're already there. Find your forearm side plank. Lift your left arm up towards the sky and bring the elbow towards your knees for 5, 4, a little bit faster, 3, 2, 1. Come back to forearm plank. And as you inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And as you inhale, lift the left leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. You know where we're going. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Now reverse your warrior with the left hand. Bring it above your ear. And as you exhale, bring the left elbow towards the left knee. Extend the right arm above your right ear. As you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Bring the crown of your head towards the ground. Exhale, do the interlace of your fingers and walk your hands forward into a Downward facing dog with your body and warrior two. Exhale, bring your hands close to your body. And now bend your right knee, extend the left knee. Skandasana. And as you exhale, frame the right foot. Lift the palm of the left hand plugged in towards the mat. And as you inhale, lift the right arm towards the sky. As you exhale, bring the palm of the right hand inside of the right foot. Either keeping your palms plugged in towards the ground or with your forearms. Shift the weight back and forth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're gonna go into a side plank on the left side, stacking the right foot above the left foot. And bring knee to elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Forearm plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Feel your breath. Breathing through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Now bring the right knee towards the ground. We're gonna open up, lift your chest into Anyayanasana. Keep transferring the weight forward. Just feeling your hip flexor, your psoas stretch. And now you're gonna hug your right quad, and as you exhale, extend the right knee and forward fold. If you can, and you wanna lift your toes off the ground so they face up towards the sky, keep doing that. Keep lengthening through your spine. Finding your balance, feeling that nice stretch in your hamstrings. And step the left foot back, right foot backwards, downward facing dog. We're gonna go for the other side. Step the left foot now in between your hands. Bring the right knee towards the ground. And as you inhale, lift your chest up. Maybe you wanna lift your arms as well, or just interlace your fingers behind your back and keep opening up your chest. Keep sinking in forward, feeling the stretch in your psoas on the right side. And now as you exhale, hug your quad and extend your left knee. Lift away from the ground your left toes and forward fold. Keep lengthening through your spine. Hold it here for 5, 4, find your balance. 3, 2, 1, and bring the left knee backwards. Open up your knees, mat width apart. Bring your hips towards your heels. And child's pose. Release. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, move forward. We're going to go for our last vinyasa. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, plug in your palms of your hands. Lift your hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Look in between your hands. And either walk your feet or bend your knees and come to a seated position. Extend your knees, flex your feet. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. I'm gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And inhale up. Bend your knees. Bring your hips close towards your heels. And start slowly coming all the way down to your back till you're facing up towards the sky. Bring the right hand towards your belly, left hand towards your heart space. Feel your breath. Feel your heartbeat. feel your energy. Feel the sensations in the body without judging, just noticing them. Now bring your knees towards your chest and hug them, and rock from one side to the other. Grab the inner part of like the arch of your feet, and bring close towards the ground your knees into Happy Baby Ananda Balasana. Maybe you want to play around. Since we have worked or quads or hamstrings, maybe you feel comfortable enough right now to extend one knee and try to see if you can reach and touch the ground with the tip of your toes, pointing your toes. Now bend your knee and extend the other one. Keep rooting your sacrum towards the ground. And now maybe you can extend both knees and touch the ground with both feet. And bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet towards the ground. Spread them mat width apart. Extend your arms in line with your shoulders. And now windshield wipe your knees towards one side and the other. Just releasing any tension or any resistance that you might have on your lower back. Bring your knees towards your chest and let them sink in towards the right side, and look above your left shoulder, feeling that nice twist on your spine, keeping both shoulders touching the ground. And as you inhale, come back to center and now towards the other side. Great, Corinne. Have a great day. And towards the other side. And back to center, and extend your knees and enter your Shavasana. Bringing one hand towards your belly and the other one towards your heart space. Just sinking in, melting in towards the ground, receiving the benefits of the practice. Whatever thought comes to your head, try not to judge it, just notice it. As if you were watching clouds in the sky as they pass by. And not really getting attached to any one of them, just noticing them, how they fluctuate, how they change their shapes. Release your tongue inside of your mouth, let it flow. Release your skin in your face. Surrender to this moment of letting go. Letting go any attachment, any energy or emotion that does not belong to you. It's coming back to your true essence through your breath, through your presence. So feel free to stay here in this blissful awareness and present energy of Shavasana as long and as much as you want. If you're short in time, then start moving your toes, start moving your fingers, start moving your wrists and your ankles, your legs and your arms. And bring your arms above your head and stretch all the way from the tip of your toes to the fingertips as if you just woke up. Bring your knees towards your chest and hug them. And sink in towards one side. And as you inhale, push the ground away. Push yourself away from the ground. Come into a nice, comfortable seated position. Keep lengthening through your spine. Just take a time to notice if something changed when you first stepped into your mat until this moment without really judging, just noticing it. Feeling the sensations in your body. Feeling your mind. Observing it. Now bring the palms of your hands together above your head and into your third eye. May your thoughts be thoughts of consciousness and wisdom. And to your lips, may you always speak words of compassion and freedom. And towards your heart space, may you always give and receive the love that you deserve. With all my love and light, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing with me. Namaste. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, wherever you're at this moment in the world. And I'll be guiding the meditation after this class. So